Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Life on the Savage Farm. This isn't a glitch, nor did I forget to add anything to this part of the video. My name is Jessica Savage, and I wanted to share my story with you guys. I wanted to show you what it's like struggling with perimenopause. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you join us for this video. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 3 awesome kids, Christopher, Alyssa, and Dylan. Married the love of my life, my high school sweetheart, Chris. We have been married for a beautiful 14 years. I love to motivate, inspire, and show ladies that you're not alone in what you do, what you see, and what you feel. We've all been there, and I'm here with you to tell you it will all be okay because we have each other, to help one another and to support each other. At the age of 34, I was living my life and doing what I can as a stay-at-home mom, enjoying our farm life, my kids, and making memories with my husband until one day on a Wednesday afternoon on June 26, 2019, my life had completely changed. Started to experience some very heavy symptoms, a feeling that I've never felt before that came out of nowhere and hit me like a ton of bricks. I was experiencing depression, heart palpitations, anxiousness, anxiety, insomnia, mood swings, suicidal thoughts, and so much more. This continued on a daily basis for about 2 months until I was able to see my OBGYN. Meanwhile, within that time frame, I was fighting my mind, my body, to have a better normal, but the symptoms had shown me that this wasn't over yet. I was feeling defeated and had no desire to do what I used to love except only to head back into my room, hide myself in the corner to have these dark feelings just swallow me more to soon take me away. I felt like I was dying. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I didn't feel like myself. I didn't want to suffer anymore. But I kept on fighting for my husband Chris and our kids. In that time, I had seen a few doctors to get my blood drawn, run different tests, and to check all my levels to see what was going on. Everything came back negative. So I was frustrated, but relieved and scared all at the same time, but still no answers for what I was going through. By this time, I was calling my husband daily for comfort. Didn't want to feel alone at all. Calling my mom for reassurance to let me know the possibilities of what was going on in my life, in my mind, and in my body. I felt like I was going crazy and I couldn't control it. So then I was introduced to many herbal supplements that I could take in hopes to help me cope. I prayed every day for God to heal me, to give me strength, and to not let me give up. It was absolutely awful. Such a scary feeling when you're fighting your mind, fighting these thoughts of wanting to end your own life. My husband Chris was so supportive through all of this, helping me cope and checking on me daily. Now mind you, he was just as scared as I was because we had no idea what was going on. At the moment, I was just a crazy woman with hormones all out of whack, but lots of questions, lots of still unanswered questions. We're now about 2.5 months in with these ongoing symptoms, but have been on herbal supplements for about 2 weeks. Within those weeks, I've felt the change. I've felt my symptoms become less, but not taken away. However, it gave me a little bit of relief from this nightmare. I was taking niacin, theanine, valerian root, GABA, tryptophan, ashwagandha for anxiety and stress, all this stuff for all of the symptoms that I was having. Then at night, I was taking Calm to help me sleep, hydroxine to stay asleep, which is like a stronger dose of Benadryl, and taking Aleve or ibuprofen for all these muscle aches and pains. Through all of this suffering and feeling enclosed in this dark place in my mind, I grew closer to God. I prayed to God and hoped I would see those needed answers, but I knew that I had to be still and know what He was thinking. Know that He had a plan for me and that this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. Late August, early September of 2019, I was able to finally see my OBGYN doctor. At this point, I was about 3 months into suffering with these unknown symptoms. As I was explaining my story to her, I could only imagine what was going to be said, what damage has been done, or what sickness was in my body and why I was suffering from it. As I pour my heart out to my OBGYN doctor, she listens, she understands me, and hears everything that I'm saying. At the age of 34, I was diagnosed with perimenopause. My doctor stressed all the key signs that I had had and that was clearly showing. I was beside myself and couldn't believe what I was struggling with, but it was truly happening and this was real and not uncommon. My OBGYN stated that this can happen to women in their early 30s, some even in their early 20s. However, the experience is different for all women, different shades of gray, as they say, and some can have it at average 2 to 4 years, 3 to 5 years, or all the way up to menopause. So as I head on this new journey, time will tell, but definitely I was relieved of the diagnosis I had received, but in sadness, as this is something that's a part of me now, a new chapter, a new journey in my book. After finding out this news, it was such a huge eye-opener for me, and in that moment I felt God removing a cloud and giving me the light I needed to see, giving me the reason I needed to feel. From that moment on, I have implemented positive change for me and my family. It gave me a different perspective on the light I needed to follow. God was watching over me this entire time and showed me what I was meant to do from that moment on. However, till this day, I still have my struggles that I've learned over time how to cope with, but some days are harder than others. As of May 20th, 2020, I was scheduled to have surgery for a hysterectomy. Aside from my perimenopause, I had struggled from the age of 18 with abnormal menstrual cycles, which would cause heavy bleeding, blood clots, mood swings, and severe abdominal cramping. Over time, it would get worse and worse for me. A 7-day cycle would eventually turn into a 2-day cycle, going through an entire box of Tampax in one cycle. At the age of 22, I then had issues with cancerous cells. After the birth of my first son, Christopher, they had called it dysplasia on my cervix wall that had to be frozen off. Over time, they'd come back with each pregnancy, but were non-active at the time. Then by the age of 34, they had discovered polyps on my uterus from my endometrial biopsy that had to be done before they performed the hysterectomy. And this explained all my issues since the age of 18. With my brief medical history that I had given to you guys, and now perimenopause, my surgery for my hysterectomy was much needed, not only to take away Mother Nature's monthly struggles with extra symptoms, but to also lessen my daily struggles of perimenopause. Wanted to make that clear. It will lessen your struggles, but not take away the perimenopause. Your body will decide when it's ready, but hopefully give you a better normal. That's what I'm hoping for. Surgery went well. It took about 2 hours for them to perform the hysterectomy, but they removed my uterus and cervix. My ovaries were kept as they appeared healthy with no issues. Now that I'm at home, I'm slowly recovering, but healing very nicely. Recovery is 6 weeks for me as I was struggling with the changes. My husband Chris, though, was by my side daily for 2 weeks till I got better. However, within that time, I couldn't walk without his assistance or lift anything, so it was real nice to have him for the 2 weeks. And I just had my 2-week checkup and everything looked good, but I still have 4 weeks of recovery to go. I'm sharing my story with you guys because I wanted to show others that you're not alone. There are others here who can help you, or there are others who struggle with this on a daily basis. I struggle till this day, and as I mentioned, some days are harder than others. I know what it's like. I know the pain. I know the scare. I know the feeling of wanting to take your own life, but not anymore. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my husband's love and support and taking care of me. Ladies, if you're struggling, I want you to fight. I want you to know that I'm here for you, to support you, to motivate, to inspire you, and to be a bright light in your dark place that you need to get out of. I promise you that it will all be okay. And you should never struggle or suffer alone. And you should never give up, because life is so precious, and it is just so worth living, especially when you have that love and support all around you. Let others know so we can help and support each other. Let others know if you're struggling or suffering, so you don't have to suffer and struggle alone. Perimenopause is real, and it does happen to younger women each and every day. One moment you're normal, the next minute everyone thinks you're crazy, but you have no idea what's going on except to find, or you're trying to find a better normal, getting back to where you once were. And that's me. Never in my life did I see this coming, and neither did I see it coming at this age, but age is only a number. Perimenopause, as I mentioned, is different for everyone. It comes in all shades of gray. However, I share my story because if you think you have it, I can give you an idea on symptoms, what to look out for, or if you're already experiencing these symptoms, please check with your doctor to get more information on what's going on. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you're wrong, that you're too young, or that perimenopause is not tough or make you feel even worse. They're not you. And for someone to ask those questions either hasn't gone through it or were very fortunate when they did. Well, again, not everyone is the same. I wish all women could have it so easy. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I wanted to motivate, to inspire, and help women in any way that I can while going through perimenopause, which is the reason why I started YouTube in October 2019. I needed to open up, show others that they're not alone, and to do what I love the most, which was helping others. So here I am today doing better with my daily struggles because of the ladies I've met on this platform, the love I have received, the help that's been given, and the strong support I've been shown on this journey. Y'all have helped me through lots of struggles, so I hope I've done the same for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch and listen to what I have to say. Please give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Again, thank you for listening and understanding why I haven't been able to provide you with weekly videos for about 3 weeks now. However, I'm excited that I'll be posting every Sunday after this video. So I guess I will see you guys again right back here with a brand new video. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Thank you all for your love and support. I greatly appreciate it.
I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out again. My future needed clarity, so I could see.